All right, boys, let's talk about this game and get through this. The Giants completely laid down here. A lot of the country, if you saw the money line and paid attention to that, that would have shown you that this was going to be a blowout. And a lot of people had the Giants covering and the Philly winning. So Vegas, basically, they made out on this game is what I'm trying to say. They completely took everyone's money on this game. Because they had everyone convinced that the Giants were good because they beat the Vikings, but as we know, the Vikings aren't that good. That was an anomaly too. But let's talk about this. First play. All right, we have a long motion. We pull. There's no pressure at all. Look at this guy. Crashes in, hesitates. And then the defensive end on the top side doesn't pressure at all. They're just sitting there. They're all just sitting there, just giving him all the time in the world. Now he finally throws it, and he's wide open. Look at this defender, though. You're telling me he couldn't bat this down? He's trying. He's like acting like he can't get there when he's there. He's literally there the whole time. But, like, he's just acting like he can't get there. Like, dude, you're here. You're there. Just bat it down with your left arm. Nope. Pretends that he can't. Slaps his shoulder pad instead of the ball. So fake. This is going to be a hard tape to get through. All right, where's our D-tackle? D-tackle shifts over. Look at him. Turns his shoulders. It's a pass anyway. They bring Goddard out. No one reads him. Corner comes. Yeah, stiff arm him because he's a little guy. False start. Wide open. This guy is like 10 yards off, but he runs up, makes the tackle. Gives him the first, though. All right, next play. False start, both tackles, aggressively and exaggerating their kickbacks. And then look at this. We got a defender falling on his face somehow. Because it's a pick. Oh, no, I see what happened. It was supposed to be a pick. This guy thought he was going to get picked, and then he sold it. He pretended like the guy hit him, but he didn't. Watch this. He doesn't even touch him at all. Doesn't touch him, and the guy just falls down because he's trying to run into him and absorb the contact. We're going to talk about that one because that is stupid. Why would you try to absorb that? You would try to avoid that. Now you try to absorb contact that's not coming, and now you fall, and now your guy just runs it in because you can't stay on your feet. I didn't realize that that's what happened on this play. This whole time I'm thinking, oh, okay, Goddard's good, but no, it's this stupid nonsense. No. This guy, just run through that. Don't try to act like he picked you. He didn't pick you. He didn't touch you. You're just acting right now, and you look like a fool. Let's be honest. That was just stupid, dude. You're not fooling anyone, not me. I'm not fooled by that. That's just stupid. I don't want to keep watching that. All right, and then all they show is the one-handed catch, right? You don't show the guy pretending to get screened before that. And that's all we see, though. This is all we see, the magnet catch. And I'm going to get a better shot of this. The magnet catch. Look at that. Look at how the ball doesn't move at all. Just look at it, guys. Just take a gander. His fingers snap to the ball. Come on, bro. Clearly using ultimate reception gloves, and then brings it into him to make it look all authentic. But he didn't even have to do that. You see how he bounced it off, and it came, and it didn't move one iota? That's not real, guys. I'm sorry. Even when Gronkowski was explaining this, he wasn't even impressed because he knows that those gloves are bull. He knows that that's fake. Brings it to his chest to make it seem like it was a real catch. I'm not fooled by that. Come on now. So right up the middle, look at 72 turning his shoulders. It's almost like he's escorting. He's like, here, go right on ahead. Like a guy that big would ever get turned. Get out of here, bro. I don't know how Philly didn't get this one. This linebacker was right there. Or DB. I'm not sure what he is. He showed up late. I don't want to spend too much time. That other game was a long one. Alright, next play. He's got this guy and that guy open. He's holding it. Finally hits him. Yeah, this defensive end, 7 took himself out of the play. And then this guy tries to bull rush, and it worked. He pushed him. He pushes 78 into Daniel, and Daniel couldn't step out quick enough. It wasn't him just stumbling. The guy got pushed into him. It just happened so fast. That would have happened to anyone, honestly, unless you're named Lamar or Mike Vick, maybe. Look at 76, guys. The whole time just gets done from the front, from the side, the back. He just gets dominated. At least he sees the twist coming, though. Most guys would just let 7 come right through, and then now he's off balance and just lets the guy get right in his face. Yeah, this wasn't all Daniel Jones, guys. Like, he didn't really have much help. Like, his team laid down, his linemen, his D-line, linebackers, DBs, receivers. The only person that played a little bit was Saquon. He's the only one that played decently, and he didn't even play that well. All right, where's my end? 57. Look how he's cocked. So he's already beat by alignment. He's stuck inside. No edge, no chance. Look at 57. There's your edge player. Not playing the edge. Wow. Miraculous. Imagine being an edge player and you don't play the edge. 2 false starts, by the way. Now they leave one of their best players wide open. Number 11, just wide open. No one around him at all. What type of a tackle attempt was that by 57? 57's having a putrid game. He's having a putrid game. What is that? What was that? Is this wrestling? You tried to freaking clothesline him? Come on, man. Look at my end. Look at 51, guys. You got quarterback, no edge, no chance. Get the edge. Bro, there's no way, bro. There's just no way. There's no way I'm saying that any defensive end is falling for that. You're playing against Jalen Hurts and you're crashing inside? Come on, bro. That's not real. That's just not real, bro. Oh, yeah, this was the touchdown. Look at 44. Look at him. Why are you backing off before the snap? He's looking inside. What are you looking inside at? That's a tell for you. This guy should not be looking inside. You should be reading number 2 the entire time. Because if you read your key and looked at number 2, you would have known it was a bubble screen right away. As a freaking strong safety or an inside guy right here, you would never look inside because you're in man coverage. You're not in zone. If you're in zone, okay, I understand. But you're in man. You would only be looking at this guy. And this guy tells you what the play is. He told you that it is bubble screen. You would have ran right at him if you were reading him, but you're doing your own thing. And I got a bunch of fanboys defending this crap. That's not football. That's not how you read a bubble screen at all. Like, not at all. You wouldn't back off, eyes inside, and then finally start running anyway. Like, that's not how you would do that. That's not football. And then this guy's not getting outside. Actually, he did. It's not even his fault. It's this guy's fault. This guy should have had him dead to rights. Those 3 steps. You see how he's right there? Let's pause right at this point, right over here. You see how he has his arm on him? Imagine if he didn't back up 3-4 steps and then have to run back at him anyway. Those 3-4 steps are the difference in him making this tackle right now, guys. Think about 3 or 4 steps where he would be right now. 1 step, 2 steps, 3. He'd be literally making the tackle cleanly. Probably back here somewhere. But because he did his own thing and it's a game of inches, he's reaching at his arm. And obviously we know what happens when you try to tackle people's arms. You slip right down. I don't know how many times we're going to watch this. Look at this. Look at how he's looking inside. Like, why are you look at his eyes. Why are you looking inside? There's no reason for you to be looking inside. There's already someone inside looking. There's already someone here. Your responsibility is him. Look at him. You see how this guy is looking at him? Because he's responsible for this guy. So this bonehead is looking at him. You see how this guy's looking at his key? Everyone is looking at their keys except for him. Your key right here is him. He's your key. Number 2. That's number 1. This is number 2. You read number 2. Number 2 goes out. You fly right at him. You don't back off and then go at him. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, 5 false steps, and then finally he runs at it. Because that's part of the script. He was always going to give that up. This isn't real football, guys. He was always going to give that up. You see how look at how he swipes at his towel here. He wasn't really trying to get him. Look at that. He wasn't grabbing. He was grazing. He literally grazed his hip. That was his prom date, effectively. Watch him graze at his hip. His hips don't lie, Shakira. Look at this. That's so gay. Nothing wrong with being gay or anything. It's just like, bro, that's not football. Sorry. No, I won't call that one. Well, where's my end? They're probably trying to let the Giants get a little offense here because they look putrid. How is it that he has all this time and no one's open? There's no way that these DBs are still on these receivers, man. That was literally like 8 seconds. Like, no one can cover that long. Like, I'm not believing it. The fact that I can't see it and they're not showing it to us is the worst part. That's the one thing I hate about the NFL. I hate how they don't show. You see how, like, we have this part of the screen? Like, why do we see this much of the screen? Why not move the screen up to here so that we can see the back part of the defense? I never understood that. They're showing this part of the field right here. They're literally showing 10 yards of field where there's no play. This camera should be shifted right here and we could barely see their backs so we can see the defenders. But they do it like this on purpose, guys. They don't want us to see everything. You got to understand, it's just nonsense. And now look at Daniel Jones. And you see it in slow motion. This ball was never going to get there. Let's talk about, if he was going to throw this pass, let's talk about when he should have thrown it. He should be throwing it right now. Throw it. The ball should already be thrown right now, guys. Right now, this ball should be like right here. So now, as he's turning it, he's catching it. Now he waits. He throws it now, guys. The defender's already breaking on the ball. Look at this defender. He's already breaking, guys. Already. So we're going to have to talk about this one because that's just stupid. Utterly stupid. Yes, it is. Oh, my God. Look at this. That defender could have run it back if he really wanted to. You could tell this guy wasn't really trying to run it back. He kind of just caught it and went to his knees. Slip and slide. I don't want to see this again. This is just awful football, if I can even call it that. False start, right tackle, and then he's just like galloping back. That's not technique at all. Ay, ay, ay. And then number 5, aren't you an edge player? Number 5 should have the edge already. He should be edging. Now he stumbles. Now he goes edge anyway. Flails his arms and then continues running. How is that real to any of you? I just want to know how that's real to any of you guys. Is this a crash? No, he backs out and didn't get there. He should have had a pick. I know he's a D lineman. He's not used to it, but he really could have had a pick on that one. He did his own thing. So they try to run right up the middle. This guy moves all the way to the right, guys, and then allows the guy to pancake him, guys. That's not real. This guy... All right, let's talk about this. This fat boy right here, all he has to do is stay in the A gap. Instead, he goes B gap, goes right here, turns his shoulders, and allows the guy to push him down because all his momentum is going right, and he turned his shoulders. So literally any of us could have pushed him down if he's playing like that. If he kept his shoulders square and went straight at him and used his legs and his strength and stayed low, center of gravity, that's all he has to do. Just kick his ass and go straight. Lets him do that to him. There's no way. I know Jason Kelsey's a beast, but there's no way that goes down like that if that guy plays properly. There's just no way. He helped him do that. He helped the dude dominate him. From the front, from the side, from the back, all angles, just completely dominated him. Ugh. All right, next play. What is going on? What are these D linemen doing? So now he turns his shoulders the other way this time. But then look at Kayvon. Look at the DN, number 5. Let's watch him. Goes inside. See, that's why you don't go inside. You get hooked. Now that's a hold. That is a hold, guys. That's completely a hold. He had his arm around his throat and his neck 2 times. But they're not going to call it because they're not the winning team. It's ridiculously stupid. That was a hold. We saw that in 1080p. Alright, so let's see what our edge player does. This is supposed to be the end. Oh, he crashes inside, boys. Is this real to you? Is that something a defensive end would do against a dual threat quarterback? Come on, bro. That's not football. This guy would be going outside, contained. Right when you notice Jalen Hurts is holding the ball in his stomach, you'd be going outside and trying to stop him from running outside. But we're going to pretend that that's real football, huh? We're going to talk about that one because that's stupid. I'm so sick of seeing that. I'm so sick of guys letting dual threat quarterbacks get the edge like that's a real thing to do. Like, it's just so annoying. It's just so egregiously stupid. It makes me sick to my stomach. Oh, so they do the vision thing. They clear up the middle. Look at this guy. Moves to his left. So that gives Jalen Hurts the vision. And then this guy moves to his right. So all they did, this guy moves left. And then this guy moved right. So all they did is clear the middle so he has the vision to see down the field. Because this guy's only 6 foot tall. They're the losing team, so they're just helping him. They literally moved out of his way in his pocket. Like, 99 knows better to be in front of him and putting his arms up so he can't see. The fact that they're not doing that just shows you they're helping him throw this clean pass. He's a shorter guy. They're the losing team. They moved out of his way. And look, see, that's all they did. They moved out of the middle to help him complete the pass. Like, that's so stupid. Who's believing that? Who's believing that? I'm not going to make a play out of that, but that I could easily do that. Like, blatantly just letting him do that. And then watch the crash. Look at this. Look at this crash inside. Icing on the cake. Crashes inside. Helps 65 block him. Like, that's real football, right? Yeah, that's so freaking real, man. Oh, it's so real, man. Everybody crashing inside and helping the blockers down block them. Oh, okay. Imagine helping every lineman down block you inside so you can just help a runner get into the end zone. Imagine that. I can't even believe that. They're going to show it again like it's so amazing. So amazing that the Giants were clearly helping you win the game. The Giants probably don't even care they lost because they know they helped them. 94 crashes inside. Doesn't matter because Daniel's not going to get rid of the ball. Daniel Pennies is just throwing pennies out here. False start. They tried to trick everybody with the misdirection. So they leave him free and he still can't make the play, guys. That's embarrassing. As 55, they left you free because they knew you're an idiot and you wouldn't be able to make the play. Because you don't fucking play your responsibilities ever. You just crash inside and do your own thing. Look at him, 55. This is the guy that should have had it in the backfield 10,000 times over. 10,000 times over. He should have had that play. Oh, my God. I'm just so sick of these guys, bro. I'm so sick of these guys not being able to do the simplest of things. I have more plays to talk about. Right tackle, false start. Oh, my God. Watch this. False start. And then we see it again. Watch this guy go inside. Why are you crashing inside so hard? You just helped him run behind you. All you did is open up the whole lane right there, you idiot. And then look at the linebacker, 54. What are we doing? What type of a tackle is that? Why are you going at him like that? Oh, my God. I can make a play out of that, too. I don't want to spend too much time on that. This is very bad football. Look at number 5, overrun on purpose. Number 5, look at him. Stop your feet. You know he's there. You just overran right by him. I'm supposed to believe that that's real? In what world? Alright, so now, false start, left tackle. And then number 5 allows him. He just reach blocked this guy, guys. Look how far out number 5 is. He just let this guy reach. No, this guy reach block him. A reach block means that this guy goes all the way outside and gets to his outside shoulder and cuts him off from getting outside. How do you allow this fat boy to get outside and reach block you? A reach block is something that happens more on the inside. A defensive end getting reach blocked by a tackle is embarrassing. That's the equivalence of Michael Jordan getting blocked by Muggsy Bogues on a chase down. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? The only way that this happens is because he's crashing inside. Look at his first step. He's beat by a lineman. His first step. Look at number 5. Left foot, he goes inside instead of right foot outside. Look at him. Watch him. Right inside. Hard step inside. Now that lets this guy reach you and get outside and reach block you. Now you can't get over there. He just reach blocked you. No edge, no chance. We're talking about this one because that's embarrassing. Yeah, we're going to embarrass this guy on that one. Like, you just let this guy reach block you. Like, that's something that happens in high school. You just let someone reach block you, and you're an outside backer in the NFL. Wow, I'm baffled by that. Crashes inside again, bro. How many times is 55 going to do this to me? How many times is 55 going to do this? Right behind him where he should have been. Every time. 55 is a moron, guys. 55 could have been a defensive player of this game. Now he runs into the block. Oh, my God. Let's see this guy run right by. No edge, no chance. He literally just waited for him to do that, guys. Jalen waited for him to crash and overrun right by him and then just did him so dirty. Oh, my God. I already had more plays to talk about than the last game. And the last game was a better game. Runs right by, cuts right off his ass where he should have been. No edge, no chance. What's number 5 doing? Oh, number 5's going too far inside. Oh, how about that? And then 54 taking an angle. Oh, yeah, how about that? How about them apples? Because the NFL is so real, right? Oh, my God, man. I have so many plays to talk about in this game. It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing, man. Look at the right tackle. Look at his technique. Right tackle doesn't kick back and right to a shuffle and turns his shoulders. Lets both guys in. Oh, my God, man. This wasn't on Daniel Jones, man. This is on his O-line. It's basically everyone else. Like, you can blame him, but I would like you to try to go out there and pass when no one's blocking, like, on purpose. Like, this wasn't on Daniel Jones, man. His whole team just didn't show up. Finally, we see a play. But this is just the Eagles letting this happen. Both the D tackles spread opposite sides. They're doing what the Giants did in the first half. That's all that is. I'm not going to talk about that one. It's clearly just them spreading the middle open. Where is their end? There's their end. He doesn't come in ever at all. Now look at 97. 97 should stop going where he's going, and now he just, I don't know what that was. Their whole D line just completely just slid left and just kept going. Look at this. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are these guys doing? They're just continuously going left instead of holding their ground and playing their gaps. It's to the point where I don't even know what gaps they're responsible for anymore. All three of them. The Eagles, you can tell they're doing their own thing on this drive. They're probably going to let the Giants score because they weren't playing defense like this the whole time. You got guys crashing inside now. Both guys, it's just bad. They're clearly letting the Giants score on this drive. Now they can't rush. They're not rushing. They can rush the passer. They're just not right now. Yeah, they're going to let the Giants score. And I stress the word let. They're not playing defense right now, guys. Oh my gosh, what's this? Oh, that was actually a good play right there. But let's see what the defensive end does. It had me fooled. But this defensive end is responsible for the outside. So he does what? He falls for the fake. That's on 94, guys. We're going to have to talk about this one. I don't want to be all biased. right now because I don't care about these teams, but I don't want it to look like I'm picking on one team. But we can clearly see the Eagles are letting them score on this drive. Look at this. Outside contain, lack thereof, no edge, no chance, boys. You don't get the edge, you don't get anything. That's all that is. That's all this game has been. All the touchdowns have been the defensive ends crashing inside, giving up the edge, and giving either a running quarterback or a screen or reverse a touchdown. That's all it's been. This whole game has been defensive ends crashing inside. That's the narrative of this game. That's how you script the game. You just tell the DNs crash in every single time. And then it makes the reads easy, guys. It makes it so easy for the quarterbacks when they can see that every time. That's all you have to do. And it happens every time. Well, at least 70% of the time. Because there are times in the game where they play sound football. This is not sound at all. Like, where are my D tackles? Look at how this guy moved the gap over. This guy, look how he shifts to the right. Instead of playing right here, he shifts to the right, guys. He helped that double team instead of playing this gap. That was fake, man. That's not real football. You wouldn't jump inside like that and help a double team block you. Like, come on. Now, 55 doesn't rush. Surprise, surprise. 55 not doing his job. And then somehow the Giants don't capitalize on this. 29 gets through on a terrible non-block. What kind of a block is that? One hand and you let him right by? And then somehow they don't get that. That's fake. I'm not buying that one. Who's actually buying that? And number 6, wide open. No bump. Free release him. You just let a speedy guy run a drag wide open. How about that? Terrible angle. You let him outside. Dude pushes him in his face. Play action. No edge. Well, there is an edge. No rush is what I meant to say. And then they don't cover Saquon. What the hell is that? He's like a friggin' deer. Alright, whatever. I'm just trying to get through this last bit. And then I gotta get through these mini plays because there's a lot. I got like 20 mini plays to put up on shorts. We're going to have these 2 games, and then we're going to have so many mini plays in these games to show you guys where these guys are just completely just screwing up on purpose. Alright, next play. This game is basically over. Look at this. This guy's a yard off the ball, crashes all the way inside, just takes himself out of the play. And then number 5 crashes all the way inside. Now he's useless. It's like, what are we doing? Like, who told you guys to play like this? Did Dayball just tell you to take a squat and do this? I want to know, like, was Dayball a part of this, or is he just as dumbfounded as I am? All right, so let's see what this guy does. Outside, so he goes outside, he has the contain, but he's going too far out, forces him in, no help. But number 5 did better than he's done all game, so I'm not going to get on him that hard. Because he, like, honestly, that's the best he's done. D-line, this guy, he did what he can do. At least he didn't crash inside. Now, what do these D-tackles do? Well, this guy, these 2 guys are not fighting to get off at all. 54, the middle backer, should be making a tackle. I don't know what he's doing. What is 54 doing? What is 54 doing? Fill the gap. Fill the gap. He's not trying to fill the gap and make a tackle, guys. It's not. It's not real at all. That's not real. This gets me so angry just watching it. Look at this. Oh, my God. They're just letting this little running back just take you guys for a ride. He's not even a running back. That's a receiver. I think that's Quez Watkins. It's not even a running back. Taking you guys for a ride. This is embarrassing. They only move the pocket. 51 allows this guy to reach block him. Like, that's another reach block. 51, like, you're letting these fat guys reach block you. These guys aren't supposed to be able to do that to you guys if you're that much more athletic than them. Oh, yeah. He should have done that stupid catch it and throw it in if that shit's real, huh? We saw, I forgot what team did that, where they caught it out of bounds and then threw it to their teammate for the interception. They could have done that there if it's so real. Why didn't they? Because it's not. Breeder's wide open. He goes elsewhere. And then this guy ends up wide open. And then, wow, that's indicative of this game, guys. Why didn't they give him the magnetic gloves on this one? Because it's not real. This is just supposed to be a stinker for the Giants. That's a touchdown. Dropped. Victor Cruz, what are we doing? No salsa this time. No salsa for Victor this time. Next time the Eagles get the ball, we're going to shut this down. I guess because this game's over, man. We're basically just wasting our time here. Look at this. He's going to get sacked. Fumble. Yep. That's the way this game is gone. He had so much time to throw it and just did not. Both the ends run by. Is it going to matter? Yeah, it is because he caught it. Surprisingly. Giants could only come up with 7 points this whole game, man. They could have played with a backup and had the same results, probably. I'm not saying it's all. Oh, wow. Why didn't. Oh, yeah, there's no one open. There's just no one open, man. This ain't 7-Eleven at all. Wow, that should have been picked, too. He's throwing everything late, guys. From that pick to that one should have been a pick. He's throwing late. It's like he doesn't believe what his eyes are showing him. He doesn't trust what he's seeing, guys. Look at it. Oh, my gosh. That looked a little funky coming off his hands. Let me see this. Was this the NFL here? I don't know, man. The NFL controls these balls, man. I'm just going to leave it off here, guys. Watch this last play. And I think we've seen enough. This has just been utterly bad. Look at this. How does this guy get outside? So 55. Oh, it's our buddy again. 55, not getting the edge. Get off of the block. I mean, why is he still fighting with him? Why do you have your hands on his shoulders instead of fighting to get outside? Because this is not real. It's not real football. I guess we're going to have to talk about this one because this is just so stupid. 10:32. So it's literally because of number 55. 55 has been the reason on defense they've lost this game. He just doesn't get the edge, doesn't have a care to get the edge, doesn't have a want to get the edge. Get off, make the tackle, at least slow him down. He's still fighting with him, and he's sitting there knowing that it's his fault. He knows he's responsible for the edge, man. The fact that 55 has a job is beyond me, man. And it's just baffling. It's baffling, guys. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is just really bad.